Um, so I was still really liking this surrealist aspect to it. And I ended up trying to create this like really thick liquid shape. And I spent so long trying to get the right texture and the right thickness of liquid, and I just couldn't do it. And I was looking at this, and I was like, oh, "This is garbage. I need to quit. I need to. I don't have time for this project. I have to switch this out of my portfolio." I ended up staining I have like a little outdoor space, and it's stained with like oil and cornstarch, and I can't get it out from this whole process. Um, it's okay. It's a memory. It's a fond memory. Um, I mean, I kind of got something sort of, and I went to um, Marseille, my teacher at the time, and I was like, I gotta switch this out. I don't have time. And I knew I put this whole presentation together for her about what project I was going to switch to and why. And she was like, nope. And I was like, I don't have time. I don't know. How am I going to make this a thing? Because she said a couple things. One, your concept is good, you're on the right track, and it's more interesting, like, for to have in your portfolio, to have this, um even if you do it and you don't love it, and you kind of, and maybe you fail, it's at least it shows that you worked really hard and you tried and you put yourself out there and you took a risk. Because the project that I was going to show was from earlier on in the course. It was a website um, project, and it was very. I mean, I think I'll still add it to my portfolio because I like it, but it was very safe, you know. And this was not like a safe thing, so it was more of a risk, and it was more of like a process in putting yourself out there and not being so scared. It's like not that big of a deal. Just do it. Because I was like, everyone's gonna hate me. What, I mean, not actually, but I was like, it's just embarrassing to have this. And she was like, don't give up. You're almost there. And I must have talked to like 4 or 5 different teachers about this, because I was like, what do I help me? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I talked to you, and you were like, "Let's go back to your mood boards. Let's have a let's have a talk about this." And these are actually your circles, um, from that talk. And you were like, "Let's like rethink back to your original um, inspiration, and how can you come up with something that's like, let go of the literal stuff. You don't need to Photoshop in a destination." And like that advice, like letting go of my need to do something that was like literally surrealist, and having images, was so liberating. Because I was like, okay, I'll just make like really cool swirling colors.